Hi, friends. Welcome back. It's Dr. Ryan. I'm a board certified emergency physician, nutritionist, focusing on your gut health so we can heal it and you can live your best life. I'm following up here on a second part of the 30 most common mistakes that beginners make when adopting a low inflammatory whole foods diet. Um, I think it cuts right to the chase. There's some practical insights, and let's just jump right into it. Thanks for following along. Another common mistake we have is skipping meals or under eating. That's correct. If you don't plan it with fasting, skipping meals and under eating is eventually going to slow your metabolism, disrupt your hormones, leading to insulin resistance, elevated cortisol, disrupt your sleep, and actually disrupt your microbiome. It's going to starve your microbiome. So if you're fasting, you are still meeting your caloric requirements typically, but you have a planned meal and then you break the fast. Skipping meals would eventually lead to like nutritional deficiency. And I think without planning into it, you're going to run into problems. The next one, taking probiotics too early. They may worsen symptoms in an inflamed or imbalanced gut. The fix is start with food and reduce the inflammation first. Sure, slippery elm, right? Marshmallow root, any of the prebiotics with inulin, which is the compound that is going to feed the normal bacteria, right? These are all going to help. But if the gut is inflamed in dysbiosis, sometimes you need to cool the gut first before you add in those probiotics. Starting too many changes at once. I absolutely could not agree with this. This is why I really kind of endorse evolution and support the rate of change at your best pace. Uh, if you change breakfast, lunch, dinner, lifestyle, grocery shopping routines, eating routines, and fasting all at once, it's too many changes. You won't be able to have any confidence in the routine. You won't know what feels good and what's from what. I know it's a little bit longer process, but sustained and successful results, I really suggest it's an evolution over time. You can make big jumps. It doesn't always have to be one step, but you will see you'll make more lasting progress as you adopt it. Uh, are you over researching and not taking action? And do you get stuck in the analysis paralysis? You just have to be aware of this. That's why I have one of the weeks specifically on mindset and change adoption, because there can be some neuroses on both sides. There can be some blind spots on both sides. And I just want you to have an awareness, like, right, you start to adopt holistic lifestyle practices because you want to reduce the contaminants in your body and in the environment. That's noble, wise, and along the ideas of a self-healing, clean organism. But is it possible to be perfect? Perfect, 100%. I don't think so, ever. Very good, hopefully close or what you need, but perfect. And if you set yourself up for kind of that false level, then you're only going to disappoint yourself. And then how do you recover from chronic disappointment? And so try to get a blend of realism with some guilty that I am. It actually makes a difference. Think about it. We use our teeth and our mouth to start the process. And what we're trying to do is take a piece of substance of nutrient and break it down into microscopic particles so we can absorb it across microscopic lining and membrane in our gut. And the more that we can chew and we can add that saliva and start the enzymatic processes that continue down the gut, I think the better it's going to work. It's also slower, right? I'll talk a little more about this, but we want to set our digestion into a rest, digest state, not a fearful state, a frightful state of adrenaline. Absolutely not. So potentially, I recommend, taking your electronics out and chewing more. Believe it or not, it's that simple. So chewing, more, so it helps your digestion. Okay, moving forward, eating in a rush or distract state. I just spoke about that. Drinking water with meals. This is a quick one, and something I made a mistake for a long time. You think, oh, I'm thirsty with meals. I want to replenish myself. I'm going to hydrate. I'll have some nutrients. But if you actually think about it, it's pretty obvious. If you're eating, why would adding a lot of water, which is going to dilute down that volume, be anywhere helpful to you? It's not. It's going to dilute the concentration of those liquids that are required to help break down and convert enzyme reactions that are needed to then absorb it. So mistakenly, you should not drink water with meals. I would suggest having it for pleasure and to clear your mouth